Hey there, fellow adventurer. I hope this finds you well, that you feel like you are winning the hour and the day. No matter how this finds you, though, I'm thankful you're taking the time to encounter yourself in this way. I hope this continues to be a time where you can discover yourself. Discover the parts of yourself that are evolving, and those that are remaining the same. This is a gift not only to yourself, but also to everyone around you and our shared planet. We tend to make some of the most harmful decisions when we are failing to be honest with ourselves. And remaining honest with yourself is a lifelong process. It requires commitment and recommitment. Meditation certainly isn't the only way to do this. There are other ways to cultivate mindfulness and self-honesty. But in my experience, meditation has served as one of the most direct ways to increase mindfulness. And that's kind of what the activity of meditation is, insofar as we can call meditation an activity. It might be or feel more like inactivity. It's just paying attention in a different kind of way, in a more intentional way than we usually do. In meditation, we learn to listen to our gut. Guts aren't always right or wrong, and things aren't always that simple. But it's hard to listen to your gut if you can't even hear it against the background of nonstop stimulus and activity. When we fail to be mindful, when our attention becomes particularly narrow or attached, we may find ourselves accidentally kissing dogs' butts, or experiencing feelings of possessiveness, or denying some or all of the truth of our experience, or at worst, letting our hearts run wild and start kidnapping people. But I hope that nothing so extreme is happening in your life. Whatever is happening in your life, we welcome it here. Whatever came before you today and whatever is on the horizon, we're just going to pay attention to it for the next couple of minutes. Nothing more and nothing less. All right, let's begin. So we can begin as we usually do, by coming into a posture that strikes some balance of effort and relaxation. It doesn't have to be perfectly balanced. It can lean more in one direction or another, especially if you are feeling an excess of one or the other coming into this time. If you're particularly wired, maybe lying down will help to quiet your mind and your nervous system, because this posture is more relaxed. But if you're feeling really sleepy, like you could nod off at any moment, then maybe sitting or even standing would work better for you. I want to offer our friendly reminder that there is no getting this wrong. We're not attached to any particular outcome. We're just kind of staking out our own experience, checking in with how we're doing. It can be easy to get lost in looking for some right way or resisting some wrong way. And it's okay if you find yourself feeling those impulses, because there really is no getting this wrong. Even taking this time to unplug from your usual routine is beneficial. It will help you approach things with fresh perspective and more ease, even if it doesn't feel like anything is happening, or it feels like it isn't working. There is no working here. But it's also okay if you feel yourself yelling at your mind, threatening it with the threat of, "I'll do something." It's okay if your mind is doing all kinds of things. And it's okay if you aren't sure what posture works best for you, or you need to change postures. Whatever happens for you is what's happening for you. In time, this permission, this allowance, can help things to unclench, to relax a bit more. But this happens with more ease when we just allow ourselves the space that we need. we often find ourselves trying to chase after the things we want, trying to force our bodies or minds to behave or stop behaving in certain ways. And there may be times where this is appropriate or even necessary, but not right now. Not here in this space. We aren't pursuing anything or getting attached to any outcome. And we aren't judging ourselves if we find that we actually can't stop efforting, if we only have this one mode. We don't have any goal of changing or fixing that. As we begin to establish our practice, we just notice and welcome it. It will change if or when the time is right. And it doesn't make any difference to us. Feel free to remind yourself of some of the phrases we experimented with last time, especially if one of them was particularly fitting or helpful to you. Either noticing things as they come up and simply greeting them, "You are welcome here." Boredom, "You are welcome here." Back pain, "You are welcome here." Racing mind, welcome. Or you can try to welcome the things to the party of your mind. Everything you're thinking right now, maybe everything you've ever thought before, just hanging out somewhere on the dance floor of your mind. Some of them are doing wild, attention-grabbing science dances. And some of them are on the borders, dancing quietly or chatting with a friend. You can't take it all in at once, and that's okay. No one can. But anything we notice, we just greet. Oh, hey, anxiety about my work shift that's coming up. Welcome to the party. Why, hello there, nose itching. You're welcome at this party too. Yes, guilt over that thing I said yesterday. I see you lurking in the corner over there. You're welcome to keep hanging out in that corner, or come dance in the middle of this shindig. Whatever you want. You are welcome here. It can help to smile, too, if it feels right. How you might greet a friend, or someone you care about that you haven't seen or heard from in a long time. Part of no getting it wrong means that we don't have to take things too seriously. Even if the stakes feel like life and death, or you feel super weird, it's all good. Maybe as soon as this finishes, you're going to be right back in a high-stress environment. Back to work, classes, a screaming kid, an overnight emergency room shift. It's okay if you can't put those things down. They're welcome here too. But see if maybe you can. If you can take even a breath or two in appreciation that you aren't experiencing those things right now. They're not happening in this exact moment. In this exact moment, you are sitting, or standing, or lying down. And there is nothing to do, and nowhere to go. At least not immediately. You have some space. Even if it doesn't feel like it, and it's just a tiny bit. Great. Fantastic. And now, whatever your experience has been, give yourself a hug or a pat on the back. Thank yourself for holding this space, for giving this at least this one more go. Even if you never do this again, you did it right now. You gave yourself these few minutes to hang out and notice yourself in a different kind of way, and that is super brave and wonderful. A great gift to yourself and all those around you. Whatever your experience has been so far, I encourage you not to worry about it too much, insofar as that's within your control. I say this as a chronic worrier, of course, so with zero judgment if all you're feeling is, where is this going? Why isn't this working? Is this even meditation when this human won't stop talking? What should I be feeling? Is this worth my time? These are all super reasonable questions and concerns. The benefits of meditation definitely do take time. You're cultivating not only a different kind of relationship with your brain and body, but are literally paving new neural pathways, rewiring your brain and increasing neuroplasticity, which is just a big word that relates to changing your brain, seeing how plastic it is. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you're not going to have a totally different mind or instantaneous enlightenment. There's very little instant gratification with meditation, which can be difficult because a lot of us are really conditioned to do what feels best right now. So this practice is countercultural for a lot of us. It takes some patience to discover the long-haul benefits of this practice. And that's why I like to pair it with watching TV. It's good for morale. But I hope you can take comfort in the reassurance that there is no getting it wrong. In time, changes will come. And for many, they paradoxically come sooner, or perhaps only, when we stop expecting or demanding them. So as much as you can, just continue to be kind to yourself and enjoy the ride. I hope, if nothing else, you can smile at some of my corny jokes or this stupid and beautiful cartoon. But no matter what, I'm proud of you for setting aside the time that you have thus far. And more importantly, I hope you are proud of yourself. Until next time, adventurer.